Lena and her family had just moved to Ravensbrook, a small,
Artlist.io.
isolated town surrounded by dense forest. The town seemed perfect for a fresh start, but the townsfolk's warm welcome came with a stern warning. Stay away from the Whispering Woods. The woods were dark and foreboding, even in daylight, and at night, an eerie whispering sound seemed to emanate from their
Music
depths.
licensing.
Curiosity
reimagined.
got the better of Lena, a brave and adventurous 17-year-old. She couldn't understand why everyone was so afraid. One evening, she struck up a conversation with Ethan, her 19-year-old neighbor, who had lived in Ravensbrook his entire life. He was reluctant at first, but eventually shared the town's chilling legend. Years ago, a coven of witches lived in those woods. Ethan began, his voice hushed. The townspeople were terrified of them and accused them of dark magic. They were executed on the edge of the forest, and with their dying breaths, they cursed the woods. They vowed that anyone who entered after dark would be driven mad by their whispers. Despite Ethan's warning, Lena's curiosity only grew. She decided she had to see the Whispering Woods
Music
for herself.
licensing reimagined.
One night, unable to resist the lure of the unknown, Lena sneaked out of her house and made her way to the edge of the forest. As she stepped into the Whispering Woods, the temperature dropped sharply. The night was still, but an eerie silence enveloped her, broken only by the soft rustling of leaves. As Lena ventured deeper, the whispers began, soft and indistinct at first, like a distant conversation. The further she walked, the louder the whispers became,
Artlist.io.
growing more distinct and chilling. They seemed to be calling her name, beckoning her deeper into the darkness. Lena's heart pounded, but she pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a clearing with an old, crumbling stone altar covered in strange,
Music
arcane
licensing
symbols.
reimagined.
The whispers swirled around her, growing louder and more insistent. Lena felt a cold shiver run down her spine as the whispers seemed to form words, accusing and pleading, their voices overlapping in a haunting cacophony. Just then, she felt a presence behind her.
Artlist.io.
She turned to see Mr. Harlow, the town's elderly historian, standing at the edge of the clearing. "What are you doing here?" he asked, his voice trembling with urgency. "You shouldn't have come." Lena tried to explain her curiosity, but Mr. Harlow shook his head. "The curse is real," he said.
Music licensing
"The witches' spirits linger
reimagined.
here, trapped and vengeful. If you stay, they'll consume your mind." The whispers grew deafening, and Lena felt a sharp pain in her head as the voices clawed at her sanity. Mr. Harlow grabbed her arm and pulled her away from the altar. "We have to leave now," he urged. They ran through the forest, the whispers chasing them, growing angrier and more frenzied. Lena felt them pressing in on her mind, a suffocating presence. Just as they reached the edge of the woods,
Artlist.io.
Lena stumbled and fell. Mr. Harlow helped her up, and they burst out of the forest and back into the safety of the town. Lena never forgot the terror of that night. The whispers haunted her dreams, a constant reminder of the danger that lurked just beyond the town's borders. She heeded the townsfolk's warnings from then on,
Music
steering
licensing
clear of the Whispering
reimagined.
Woods. Ravensbrook remained quiet, the whispers contained within the cursed woods. The legend of the Whispering Woods lived on, a chilling tale passed down through generations, a warning to all who might be tempted to uncover the dark secrets hidden within.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.